Hello guys. Welcome to the story world. We are to serve you best stories, but we need your help to complete our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So find the subscribe button and please click on it. Let's jumping into story. The Turner household in Ashford was always calm after sunset. A little 2-story house, a flickering porch light, and the soft hum of crickets filling the night. Inside, life moved at an easy rhythm. Michael Turner, the hardworking mechanic and devoted father, usually fell asleep on the couch, his wallet always poking out of his jacket pocket. His wife, Emma Turner, a gentle and seemingly kind woman who worked mornings at the town cafe, would tidy the kitchen before retreating upstairs. Their 16-year-old son, Liam, often stayed awake in his room, listening to music or reading until his eyelids grew heavy. That night, however, something was different. The silence of the house wasn't comforting. It was tense, heavy, as though the walls were holding their breath. Liam couldn't sleep. The digital clock on his nightstand read 12:43 a.m. when the first soft creak of floorboards pulled him from his thoughts. He slipped out of bed quietly, every sense alert. It was his mother. Emma moved down the hallway with careful steps, her posture tight and deliberate, like someone trying not to be noticed. Liam had seen her walk hundreds of times before, but tonight it felt wrong, as if she carried a secret on her back. From the corner of the hallway, Liam watched in growing confusion as his mother leaned over his father's jacket on the armrest of the couch. His dad, Michael, snored softly, oblivious. Emma's hands moved quickly but nervously, sliding into the jacket pocket, pulling out the familiar worn leather wallet. Liam's breath caught. His mom, the woman who had raised him to believe in honesty above all else, was taking money from his father. The bills crinkled softly in the tense silence as she slipped them into her robe pocket. Without a second glance, she tiptoed to the front door, unlocked it, and stepped out into the cool night. Heart pounding, Liam followed, stopping just before the doorway. The yard was bathed in moonlight, shadows long and dark. At the edge of the driveway, a tall man stepped out from behind the trees. Liam didn't recognize him. He wore a dark hoodie, his face hidden beneath the brim of a cap. Emma handed him the money. "Is this enough?" she whispered, her voice trembling. "For now," the man replied, his tone low and threatening. "Don't even think about stopping." The man disappeared into the night as if he'd never been there. Emma lingered a moment, hugging her arms around herself, before returning to the house, locking the door behind her. Liam rushed silently back to his room, his thoughts spinning out of control. Who was that man? Why was his mother stealing from his father and giving money to a stranger? Morning came, painting the kitchen in warm sunlight, but everything felt colder than usual. Michael sipped his coffee, frowning as he thumbed through his wallet. "Thought I had more cash than this," he muttered. "Must have spent it somewhere." Emma smiled faintly, her eyes never leaving her cup of tea. "Maybe you're just forgetting, Michael," she said softly. Liam sat quietly at the table, staring at his mother. She looked normal, like the caring mom he'd always known, but now there was something behind her eyes. A flicker of fear, a shadow she couldn't quite hide. He wanted to say something, to demand answers, but the words stuck in his throat. What if it wasn't what it looked like? What if it was worse? Over the next few nights, Liam stayed awake on purpose. At first, he thought maybe it had been a one-time thing, some strange accident he didn't understand. But it wasn't. Again and again, he watched Emma wait until his father slept. Again and again, she took money, disappeared into the night, and handed it to the same hooded man, Daniel Hayes, whose presence made the air feel heavier, darker, every time he came. Each time, Liam's chest tightened a little more, the questions clawing at his mind. What kind of trouble was his mother in? And why couldn't she tell them? One night, Liam couldn't take it anymore. He followed her outside, crouching near the hedge as she met Daniel. "I've given you everything I can," Emma pleaded, her voice shaking. "Please, just leave my family alone." Daniel's reply was cold and sharp. "Then keep paying. You know what happens if you don't." Emma flinched like his words were knives. As Daniel walked away, Liam's heart pounded with fear and anger. He slipped back inside, but this time he didn't go to his room. He sat on the couch, waiting. When Emma came in, her face went pale at the sight of him awake. "Liam," she whispered, "why aren't you in bed?" "What are you doing?" Liam asked, his voice tight, trembling with hurt. I've seen you. Every night, you're taking Dad's money and giving it to that man. Why? Emma froze, tears brimming in her eyes. She sank onto the couch beside him, taking his hand like she used to when he was small and afraid of thunderstorms. I'm doing this to protect you, she said finally, her voice breaking. To keep us safe. Safe from what? Liam whispered back. But Emma only shook her head, her grip on his hand trembling. Please, Liam, don't tell your father. Just trust me. Life went on. Michael remained blissfully unaware. Emma continued her quiet, fearful existence, counting bills with shaky fingers, jumping at unexpected knocks on the door. Liam carried the truth like a heavy stone in his chest. He didn't know who Daniel Hayes really was. He didn't know what threat loomed over his family. All he knew was that his mother was trapped in a darkness she couldn't escape. And now, he was trapped in it too. Some nights, Liam still lay awake, listening for the sound of creaking floorboards, knowing that even if the house looked peaceful, danger lingered just beyond the walls. And somewhere in the night, Daniel Hayes was still out there, waiting. Thanks for watching and listening our story. If you like, don't forget to hit like button, and for more video, keep subscribe our channel. And you know we have goal of 1,000 subscribers. Kindly help us, we can grow, and we get motivated to make more videos for you.